I'm working my way through Andrew Ng's recent talk on agentic workflows, who, by the way, is a total dynamic go-getter and a genius. He has one of the most popular online courses ever, the Deep Learning course that has had over 2.5 million students on Coursera, a company which he co-founded. During his tenure as the director of the Stanford AI Lab, Ng oversaw groundbreaking research in robotics and machine learning, laying the foundation for many of the AI technologies we use today, including the autonomous helicopter developed by Ng and his team that could perform stunning aerobatic maneuvers, including flips, rolls, and even an auto-rotation landing, showcasing the incredible potential of AI in aviation. As the co-founder and former director of Google Brain, Ng played a crucial role in establishing deep learning as a key area of research within the company, paving the way for many of Google's most innovative products and services. And lastly, in 2012, Time magazine recognized Ng's contributions to the field of AI by naming him one of the 100 most influential people, cementing his status as a visionary leader in the industry. Previously, we learned that zero-shotting, while good for most tasks, is not the only way to solve problems with AI. In fact, there's a better way to do things, and it's this idea of agentic workflow. There are 4 design patterns that are mainstream right now. In the last video, we covered reflection, and today we will cover tool use. In simple terms, tool use is when an AI model knows how to interface with an existing tool, such as search engines, certain websites like Wikipedia or Wolfram Alpha, or even tools like code execution, code interpretation, image generation, image interpretation, Gmail, Google Drive, you name it. You can see how this would basically turn you into an omnipotent AI god. As I'm going through this, I'm having 2 different streams of thoughts. One is, as a user who just wants something done, what do I want to see? I want it to be fast. Because let's face it, we're as impatient as a kid on Christmas morning. However, Andrew Ng says that the reason we are preferring zero-shotting is maybe that we want the answer right away. And maybe we would benefit a bit from waiting minutes or even hours before seeing the result. But as a user, I don't have a lot of trust in the system. So if it's slow, it should be at least reliable. The second thing is maybe seeing progress. I want to know the AI isn't just taking a coffee break or scrolling TikTok while I'm waiting. Give me a loading bar and its current progress, what it has accomplished so far. The third thing is maybe that I want to be notified when it's done, so I'm not sitting there hitting refresh like a pigeon in a Skinner box. But overall, I think this mindset shift of trusting the system to do its thing and waiting patiently might have to become the norm, as painful as that is for our instant gratification-addicted brains. The other stream of thought is, as a builder who is building an agentic system, Andrew Ng suggests using a lower-tier model like GPT 3.5 for faster iteration during development. This pragmatic approach allows for quicker testing and refinement of the system before investing in more powerful but slower models. Since these systems are going to be running several loops and back and forths, faster iteration will mean higher productivity. Once you have a working system, you can of course upgrade the model. In this experiment, I built 2 different use tool agents. The first one uses the Tavily search engine API. The second one uses another similar search engine API called SERP API, among several other tools, such as Wikipedia, Wolfram Alpha, Calculator, etc. I had them essentially do similar tasks, which was find out concerts near me, which would test if it has location and time sense, because apparently I have nothing better to do than test if my AI knows what year it is. In the first agent, it said, "Can you specify location?" I say Los Angeles, and I realized immediately it doesn't actually have a memory. As a side note, I have already built an agent with a memory. I just now need to combine it, because apparently I like to make things harder for myself. But regardless, it eventually gets it and responds with this final response. In the other agent, I immediately put this query: concert near Los Angeles. It responds back with actual specific events. I actually found both results satisfactory and useful in a different sense, kind of like how a burger and sushi are both satisfying but in very different ways. My key takeaways were, as a user, I wanted to know if the system was still running or not. Some indicator would be nice, because I don't want to be ghosted by my own AI. Some memory would be nice, so I don't have to keep repeating myself like I'm talking to grandpa. Notification of finished would be nice too. And a lesson I keep running into, which is pre-prompting or meta-prompting always leads to better outputs. I think the coolest thing in this design pattern has been Devin and OpenDevin so far. which is a large language model that has code execution, terminal, browser tools with some planning and memory. Move over, Alexa and Siri. Devin is the new robo-hottie in town. In a future video, I will definitely have to play with Open Devin for purely professional reasons, of course. Till then, keep experimenting.